Well guys, I am super stoked because tonight we're making Alaskan King Crab legs. I've had these like probably 3 times my entire life, and Costco just happened to have them when I walked in. So we're gonna grill these puppies up. It is probably some of the tastiest meat you ever have if you like crab. Oh yeah. Part of the beauty of the old Alaskan King Crab leg cooking them is you don't need much. Just some good butter, fresh lemon in the legs, and you're good to go. Maybe some foil. Let's do it. If you're gonna grill them, it's also good to use olive oil because it keeps the legs from sticking to anything. I don't have a brush in my camper, so I'm gonna have to make do with what I've got, otherwise known as paper towel. Kind of crazy these taste so good. This looks like something that would taste horrible, but is delicious. That's the other beauty of going to Costco for crab. You get a whole bunch of crab for a good deal versus going into a restaurant and getting, 2 crab legs for an arm and a leg. All right. Look at this feast, man. All right, y'all, here we go. I'm kind of excited. Let me get out my table. I feel like a glutton. I better get some napkins and stuff. This might get crazy. Like I was saying, I've only had crab like 3 times, I'm pretty sure, in my entire life. I've only made it 1 time. I've had it twice in a restaurant for a company dinner, and then I had it at a buddy's house 1 time, and we just boiled it. But I'd read that you can actually just grill it. So get some really good Irish butter and some lemon. So we're going to do this up proper over here. Give myself a little bit of room. And I think what I'm gonna do, I'm already losing stuff. There's my fork. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use this fork, and I've got a can opener that I'm gonna use as like the crusher to break it up, and then I've got my hunting knife right here. So let's just try the crusher first and see what happens. I don't even know where to start. This is crazy. Guess I'll start by getting the lemon ready. How about that? Very sharp knife. When I shot my first caribou, this is the knife I bought to field dress the caribou. So in 1 day, I brought home a year's worth of meat with this one knife. It's pretty crazy. Nice fresh lemon, smells good. Got some butter ready to go over here. Usually, I think you melt the butter, but I'm just gonna rub it on the crab. Okay, here we go. Let's try to do this. It's one of those weird meals. It's like, how do you eat this? I don't know. Obviously, I'm not gonna eat all this right now. Ooh, that's really spiky. Oh yeah. I'm gonna try some without lemon and butter first. Oh my God. This has such a good flavor. If you've never had crab, like king crab, not the smaller crabs, but the actual Alaskan king crab, it's incredible. Just really sweet, juicy flavor. I've noticed when I've only had it a couple of times, but when I've had crab in the past, it's always been boiled and it was harder to crack the shells open. I feel like the grill, maybe it makes the shell more brittle, so it's easier to get the shell off and get to the crab meat there. Rub it on. That's super good. I do have a Caesar salad I'm gonna make after this, but if I can, I might be full just from eating all this. Let's try my can opener technique, see if that works as a cruncher. Totally works. Nice. This would be a good one, watch this. Oh yeah. There it is. That's a good one. It's kind of fun to eat too because you have to work for your dinner a little bit. Nowhere near as hard though as the fishermen work to get it. And there you go. Just gonna use my fingers and rub the butter on. I'm not at a dinner table, so I can eat like this and not feel guilty at all about it. It's probably not the best idea to eat a king crab dinner over sheepskin, but that's what I'm doing. This is the reality of eating in a camper. It seems like king crab is, number one, really expensive, so that's why I never buy it. That's why a lot of people never buy it. And it seems like one of those meals where it's a special occasion and you usually eat it with other people. So it feels funny eating this by yourself. In all truthfulness, this is probably the messiest thing you can possibly eat in your life, so it's funny that it's like a social meal, or a meal you would eat in front of someone else. I think I'm actually gonna eat all these. I think that was 1 pound of Alaskan king crab legs. Also feel like I should just eat all this now anyways. Seems like something you don't really want to eat the next day. Found the fork method to work the best, where you just slide the fork under the skin and lift, slide, lift, slide, lift. Almost like the old Boy Scout style can opener. I'm gonna have to really clean up the camper pretty good after this and make sure I don't have crab all over the place. Oh, like that. So I decided to just peel all the crab for 20 minutes, and now I'm just feasting on the fruits of my labor. Oh my goodness. I don't even want the salad. I'm good. That was delicious. I'm gonna look around my camper and pick up every little piece of flying crab. I imagine pieces of crab in your camper get extra funky. So now I need to go find a camping spot for the night, and I think I know just the place. Let's go. So one awesome thing about Alaska is it's actually real easy to camp for free in a lot of different places if you're creative. You have to kind of think out of the box a little bit, and you do see a lot of no parking signs, no camping signs, stuff like that, but there's definitely places to camp in the actual city of Anchorage if you know where to go. One of the easiest places that a lot of people go to is where we're going to now. It's kind of a safe haven where you know you can camp, you're not going to get messed with, and there's a lot of other van lifers around you. And we'll go check it out tonight. I'm sure there'll be a lot of people from all over the world there. Anytime I've spent the night in this place, it's been kind of a conglomeration of people with rigs from all around the world. So it's a pretty cool parking lot to show up to and see who's there. Cabela's parking lot. Well, my friends, we are here in the Cabela's campground. It's the place to be. There's everything from massive RVs to people sleeping in the back of their Toyota pickup truck. Everything in between. I just talked to a friend of a friend over here in the black Sprinter van. He's up here for 3 months in the summer just kicking it. And that's what I'm talking about. It's like this whole community. There's a couple of tourists, but a couple in-staters and a couple people from out of the country. And there's more vans and stuff in the air parking lot, but I don't know. It's pretty neat. That's one thing that you do not see in Alaska as much as the lower 48, like the van life communities. It's not as much of a thing up here, but it is growing. I feel like I'm seeing more of this going on. Anyway, we're gonna get all situated. I'm gonna do a little bit of video editing and maybe catch a movie if I get enough time after that. And kind of my first thing I do every time I get in the camper for the evening is, you guys are watching all this on video right now, so I actually have to charge all my video equipment. So I always have to charge up my drone and like the extra batteries for that camera and charge my laptop, stuff like that. I'm not sponsored by these guys and I just paid a little bit of a penny for it. This company called PowerWorks, they make these really high powered outlets and they're pretty sweet for charging stuff super fast. It's like a speedy charger. It puts 100 watts into this. Just from 12 volts, so pretty cool. Oh, favorite part of the day. Oh, taking the boots off. Time to get some work done. YouTube videos, they completely vary, but it takes me anywhere from 3 hours in the low end to finish a video all the way up to 12 hours. Average video is probably about 4 hours editing and about an hour to process everything in the internet and get everything set up. So it's definitely like a day's work for each video you guys see. That's not any of the filming or thinking of the ideas or traveling to the area to even film the thing in the first place. So there's a lot that goes into it. It doesn't really feel like a job though, because I enjoy what I'm doing and all of the activities that I do, I would be doing anyway. I just happen to bring camera along. So that makes YouTube really sustainable for me as far as not burning out. The last half year, I've just done 1 video a week basically, but for the last 3 years, I've done usually 2 videos a week. And I also did 2 different 30-day marathons where I did a new video every day for a month. It's pretty nuts. And that's usually kind of the winter time. If you look around then, you'll see my video series. And for busting that many videos out, I feel like some were pretty decent, pretty crazy stuff or cool topics and stuff. So you guys check those 30-day video series out if you look back in February, December. I did it. I told myself I'm taking easy on ice cream and I got it anyway. It's one of my favorites. Chubba Hubby and researching some mountain bike stuff in YouTube. As a YouTuber, I obviously enjoy watching YouTube, watching other YouTubers. I'm just gonna enjoy myself this evening and chill and not worry about work. That's right. Speaking of history. Good morning, everybody, from the Cabela's parking lot. Check this out. We got some other van lifers here. These guys are traveling with a cat, apparently. That's kind of funny. We're gonna get our day going. I'm gonna take you guys somewhere that I've never been either today. So let's go get some breakfast in town and go head there. It's gonna be a crazy day. I was just talking to some folks out there that come up from lower 48 and passing through and had some cool stories. But anyway, on the road, let's go. We're good. Got my favorite cup of coffee from Kaladi Brothers. Now we're gonna head downtown to Fire Island Bakery. If you guys are ever in Anchorage, Alaska, Kaladi's is hands down the best coffee. First off, I've been drinking there for 20 years. I don't even know. And Fire Island Bakery is legit. It's probably our best bakery up here. So check those guys out too. Check it. Whole bunch of arugula, really good sausage, really good salsa, and over easy egg in the airport. So this is the first time I've ridden since rolled my ankle, so I try to be a little bit easy. I'm gonna warm it up on this trail right here. Bernie Sanders, pretty sweet. Once again, it's like my first time mountain biking again in like 20 years, I don't know. Well guys, that's a wrap for today's adventure. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to smash that like button down there and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace, y'all.